Hey guys, vlog. So it's the end of the week, it's Saturday, and yeah, it's been a rough one. Working on a bunch of different things, pad washers and all kinds of stuff. So I just thought I would do a kind of quick update vlog. Some people like these, some people skip them. Either way is cool with me. Just talk about some things that are new and what's going on. So I have the Mercedes in the garage right now. I'm just cleaning it out. It's Friday night, so it's kind of dark outside. Probably not going to wash it right now. I'm just going to clean the interior. I've got a car that I'm detailing tomorrow. It's an Equinox EV, and I'm going to do a coating on it. So I'm letting him take, he's a coworker of mine, I'm letting him take my Mercedes while I have his car. So the sound system is working out really well. Sounds good. Every time I tweak stuff, I like it a little bit more. There's all the equipment hiding down there. I saw my USB cable and my, Paul Walker laptop on the passenger seat situation going on. But it's working really well. I still have some tweaks to make. I'm going to get a new DSP. I'm going to get a Helix Mini Mark II. Reason for that is Helix is Audio-Tech Fisher. They're pretty well known. A local shop that I've worked with in the past uses them and really likes them as well, and I trust his opinion on that. Also, they can do some automatic stuff, so I might mess around with some of the automatic stuff. Like when you're doing time correction and you're measuring to speakers, it's like, it's not always easy to get the center image kind of perfect. So what you're trying to do is make it so the sound from all of the speakers hits your head at the same time. But it's like you have a left ear and a right ear, and those aren't both in the same place. So like some people measure to their nose, some people measure, to this ear or that ear, whatever happens to be closer to the particular speaker that you're trying to work with. The speakers are behind grills, and they are, an inch or two past that. So let's just say that the measurements can be a little difficult to kind of dial in. So what this has the ability to do is connect to a microphone like the DIRAC mic that I use over there. So that's a Mini DSP U-Mic 1. So it can connect to that on my laptop, and then it can do the time alignment stuff kind of automatically. And you could do it while you're sitting in the car too. So that, anyway, I'm gonna play around with it and see how it works. You can also do everything manual, but I just thought it might be fun. They're like $500, something thereabouts. So not tremendously expensive when it comes to a DSP. Mini DSP is a little over $1,000. The JL Audio, like if you got the tune and the fix, those are, $1,000 together. So not that bad, but also not the cheapest thing in the world, and I recognize that. But it is kind of the key to making a system in a car like this sound its best, because it gives you all of the customization and tweaking that you might want to do. I did get the sub control knob mounted, so it's right here. Actually, I just noticed I have to tuck that wire up there a little bit. I just put it right here. It's out of the way. My knee sits like right here, so there's like a nice triangle here that I'm not going to bump it. So that works well. Gives me some control from the driver's seat. Now this Helix actually has something called a conductor, and that conductor is like a dial that you can mount by the front, and it can actually do a bunch of different things like volume control. It can select between tunes. It can do subwoofer volume, a bunch of different things. The cable that they use to connect it is proprietary, so I would have to run another cable down the driver's side of the car, and I don't really feel like taking it all apart again. So I'm going to try it without it, and then if I decide that I really need it, then I might add it in. Other stuff. I got another Yeti bucket. So I decided to go down to 2 buckets because reasonably, when I'm washing, I'm doing 1 bucket. Whether it's rinseless or regular wash, I'm doing 1 bucket at this point. I'm doing foam, rinse, foam. I find that I don't ever pull the second bucket out. So I'm gonna go down to 1 bucket. I picked up another Yeti bucket today just for my wheel brushes so that it kind of matches. Didn't really need to, but I like how it looks. I'm gonna get another label. That one says rinseless. I'll probably just get one that says wash, and I'll put it on that, and I'll get one that says wheels and put it on that, and I'll remove the rinseless one from this, but we'll see. I also picked up another lid, but I wasn't really thinking. I didn't really need the lid because these brushes stick out of the bucket. I also put my pad washer on a dolly, and I don't know why I've never done that before, but I have 3 dollies. Well, actually I have 4 dollies. There's the other one over there. So I figure I'll leave those on there. I am probably going to get some more of the big wheels. I have 3 left because I ordered 5 for, well, I ordered 8 to get the 5 I needed for this Yeti bucket. So if I order a couple more, then I'll be able to put the bigger wheels on both of these as well, which I find just makes it easier to roll it like in and out of the garage. The pad washer probably doesn't need it because that never leaves the garage, but the wheel bucket would be nice on. So the OG buckets that I have, I guess they're going to go in the attic. I thought about potentially selling them. I really do like the buckets. They're great. I like the Yeti buckets better, but I have 3 gamma seals. I have 3 grit guards. I actually have a 360-degree scrub wall in one of these as well. And then they are the OG, they're the M2CS giveaway buckets. So they're wheel, wash, rinse. And I have 1 dolly because the other 2 dollies are over there. And then I do have a connector as well. But I don't know. It's like the set of buckets is like $300, but you know, I don't think somebody's going to pay $100 for what's there, $150 for what's there, especially like with shipping, you know. So I guess if somebody's really interested in them, shoot me an email, Jeff at Improved Garage, and I'll work with you. Improved-garage.com. Also, what else? I mentioned the pad washer guards. So the first 75 are here. Here they are. So I've already shipped out about 30. So I'm sending invoices every day. So everybody's going to get a special prize in there or a special present, you know, something. There's going to be a little extra something in every single one. So there was somebody that got Nexen 365. There was somebody that got a microfiber towel. There's somebody that got a wash pad, like just random stuff that I happen to have around the garage from, you know, doing this for so long. So there'll be something special in every box. I have a pallet of Stay Strong coming, but the pallet got delayed by shipping. So the pallet of Stay Strong will be here on Monday. So for all of these, those are going to come with a bottle of Stay Strong because I have a lot of it coming, like a real lot. So anyway, so my goal this weekend, I've shipped out everybody that has paid up until this point, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 people that paid today. Today's, like I said, Friday. So what I'm going to do this weekend is I'm going to make up all the boxes. I'm going to get all of these wrapped up, get them ready, and then when the Stay Strong arrives and get all the invoices sent out, get the labels printed, get everything ready to go. And then when the Stay Strong arrives on Monday, I'll be able to stick them in the box, tape them up, and send them out. So here are the boxes. You can see there's a stack of them there. Those are the 3-inch boxes. I have some 4-inch ones there as well. So people that are getting multiples, or eventually I'll just flip over to the 4-inch boxes. I have kind of a shipping setup here. I don't know, it's been a while since I've talked about it on camera, but basically what I'm doing is I've got these are bags that towels originally came in. So these came from House of Rags. So the stainless steel screws are going in there. There might have been a couple that went out without screws. I'm sorry. I am. I forgot on a couple of them, I think. So apologies. They're number 8 by 5/8. So I have a label printer. It's a Zebra. That thing works fantastically well. And it has like these like pre-printed labels. So here, I'll show you. It's a thermal printer. So it just does these 4x6 labels and you peel them and stick them on. And then they come in like a cartridge there. So there's no ink or anything like that because it's thermal. So it's pretty sweet. So I print all my labels on that. I use ShipStation for it. So what I'm doing is I'm sending invoices through PayPal. When the PayPal invoice gets paid, it goes into ShipStation. And then I can go in ShipStation and just click. I have a template set up that's 14 by 14 by 3 and 2 pounds, which is, you know, this product. And then I just hit print label and it prints the label out and there they come and we're good to go. I also have this bubble wrap printer that I've shown on camera before. It's this guy right here, his vivor bubble wrap printer. I'll fire this up, you can see how it works. But basically, I used to stock these giant rolls of bubble wrap. They were like 30 inches around and like 18 inches wide. I'd buy them in a 4-pack. So I ended up with like a 6-foot tall bubble wrap that was 30 inches wide that I was always storing something in my garage. But these come in a roll like this, like the size of a roll of saran wrap, and they will make like hundreds of feet of bubble wrap. And the bubble wrap comes out looking like this. And there's a bunch of different styles. So those are ones that I've made on it. These are ones that I've made on it. So those are really cool. And the bubble wrap maker is made by Vivor. It works well, and you have adjustment on it. So I'll let it warm up, and then we'll go back in and I'll show you how it works. Something else, some other things that I'm working on. So this arrived. I ordered some of the new OG press-alls, and I needed to hit 50 bucks. So I also picked up one of these Kospec microfiber hose sleeves. So I actually got this one, which is for a vacuum hose, and I picked up a one for a battery tender. So the battery tender is going to go on the green Clubman battery tender, but this is for the vacuum. And I thought this is pretty cool. So I figured I would show this on camera. It's a new product for OG. I think Matt did. He had them on in a video. I don't know if he specifically did a video on it, but here's what it is. That's how long it is. And it's just a microfiber Velcro wrap. So what we can do is we can take it like this, and this is just a standard, like this is the Milwaukee vacuum. The idea here would be that when you're vacuuming your car, if you hit a panel or a piece of metal or something like that on your car, you don't scratch the crap out of it. Now, obviously, microfiber could hold dirt or other things, but you know, the hard plastic can definitely scratch. So I think this is kind of a neat idea. We'll see how it works in you know, in practice, right? Sometimes theories are, there's a reason why people don't do it, you know what I mean? So we'll see how this works. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing an Equinox EV, and I think I've talked before, you know, I'm not really a fan of Chevrolet or Chrysler. I apologize to people that are. I just never have been. It's funny to me that the American brands produce a lower percentage of their cars and parts in the United States than companies like Honda, that, you know, basically taken over a large portion of the state of Ohio and, you know, stuff like that. So I don't necessarily need to get into all that here, but so this is what it looks like. Check that out. And it doesn't slide. That's nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, obviously, like when you're vacuuming, you know, normally you do the whole like over the shoulder thing, but just, you know, if you bump something, that's pretty cool. And it's about 6 feet long, looks like. So it's a 10-foot hose. We're covering most of it, but yeah, I like that a lot. So cool. Obviously, you could pull it off and wash it. So I'll probably just stick it in my microfiber, you know, when I'm doing my microfiber laundry. New camera, or new microphone's been super solid. Love it. Sold the old one. I've been blowing out a lot of stuff lately. I did a whole load of things on Secondhand Detailing the other day. All of the MNKYhead is gone, with the exception of like 3 products. And 2 of them are the heavy duty degreasers. I might actually just keep them because they worked really well. The rest is, there's an extra bottle. Like I had 2 bottles of Gold Standard. That's undercarriage washes, visor, soaps, just some other random stuff in there. So if you're interested in anything, let me know. And otherwise, I'll list again once I have a pile of stuff again. So I'm not sure what brand I'm gonna do next. I've said that before. I'm excited about Nexen. I've heard good things about Garage Therapy, so I might do Garage Therapy next. If I don't like Garage, well, Adamo wants Garage Therapy, so when I'm done with it, I'm just gonna sell it all to him. So that makes it easier than having to deal with Secondhand Detailing, which is nice. Oh, this is hot, so here, check it out. So, what this does, you just kind of have to help get it started. Once it's got the weight of some bubbles sitting here, it'll kind of fall into place. But that's pretty much it. It just prints, you know, bubble wrap. And It's basically inflating the bottom and then melting it as it goes along. There's like those purple rollers that are heated and they melt it. So when you start, sometimes it bunches up a little bit, but once you get a little bit of weight on it, it just works fine and just keeps going and going and going. So I can print, you know, feet of bubble wrap per minute. I've been not paying attention before, turned this thing on, went into the kitchen for a minute, came back, and there's a giant pile of bubble wrap here. So that's pretty much it. Whenever you're done, you've got enough, you can just press the stop button and it'll stop, and then you can tear it off here and be good to go, and then you just shut it off when you're done. So that's pretty neat, saves a lot of space. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could pack one up on camera just so you guys can get an idea of kind of the process that I'm going through. So I've got these boxes. They are 14 by 14 by 3, and I also have some that are 14 by 14 by 4, because I didn't know, how many people were going to buy how many of them. So these I'm just folding. So I always tape boxes the same way. It's the way that I'd like to receive them. So I make this flat, do one across perpendicularly, and then I do 2 this way, like that. Flip it over, and then we can take our bubble wrap, pad washer guard. So do one like that. This guy's going to get a glass towel, stick that there, and then like that, and we'll grab another. I'm basically just making it so that it can go in any direction and not break. So, like that. We've got that. Now what we do, and like I said, I keep forgetting to put the screws in there. Grab a bag of screws. In there. Okay. Now I pull out my phone and I open up the ShipStation app, and then I go to orders. All right, so we just go and apply the presets, PW, create label, get rates. His label is $10.26. So that's why I'm doing $15 in shipping, because like the box is $2 and a little bit of packing material and all that. Then I do air print, choose the zebra, click print. Then we have a label, which I won't show on camera because nobody needs to know where somebody lives. And we apply. Done. That's that, nice and simple. Other things. Well, I received a care package from Carzilla. That was really nice of them, actually. So I reached out to them about affiliating with Carzilla, meaning that I have a link and a code now. If you use IG5 on checkout at Carzilla, you'll save 5%. And it does give me a kickback as well. And I just thought that would be nice for my Canadian friends. I have a couple people up there that I talk to regularly that buy from Carzilla or TOC or other places up there. And Carzilla handles all of the Thor stuff, House of Rag stuff. So I figured it was kind of a good fit. I reached out to them and they actually sent me some stuff to try. This is Bola Maximizer. So I've got wheel cleaner, tire essence, add graphene, and then a couple Geon products. And I happen to have Eco Wash, but I got Total Remover and Restart Wash, and also Mo's Q2. Also Mo's Evo, Bola Solution glass coating. So that's really cool. We'll test some of those products out, but in the future, if you are in Canada and you're looking for somewhere to buy these things, the stuff I'm talking about in my videos, Carzilla has a lot of stuff. They have Krenzla, they have MTM, they have, you know, hoses, they have a lot of the short gun and different things, tools that I use, as well as, like I said, most of the House of Rags lines and a lot of Geon. So I'll probably go through and test the whole Geon line at some point, but it's going to be a bit before I can do that because I have like 10 lines here to go through. Quiver foam cannon here, so we'll test that out. This actually belongs to Adamo. He won a giveaway from Phoenix EOD on their live stream. And he got a quiver foam cannon and a couple Phoenix EOD products that I'm going to ship up to him in Canada. So the quiver, though, I told him if I'm freight forwarding for you, I get to test it. And no, actually, I take that back. He offered. Because Canadians are very kind. So anyway, that's all I think for tonight. Just gonna chill out here, listen to some music, and clean up everything because tomorrow I've got a project. I'll be doing a couple videos around that, at least one, but maybe 2 or 3. I'm not sure what coating I'm gonna put it on it yet. I think I'm gonna do Armor Pro. It's the one that I've had around the longest, meaning like it's been in my cabinet the longest. So here's what I have. I have Odin, but I really want to hang on to Odin for something special for me. I have Nexen Ceramic. The Elite and the Ceramic Professional are both trials, so they're kind of smaller bottles. I don't think it's enough to do a whole car. And then I have the Mozevo, obviously, which I just mentioned. So I think Armor Pro is the one to go with. And we'll get to try that out. I do have diamond wheels as well. I got to pull a wheel to do that. And then I've got to do a video this weekend too on, I picked this thing up. It's pretty interesting. So this is made by Zhinn, Z-H-N-N. It is a CarPlay adapter, but it actually emulates an Android device. So when you take this and you plug it into CarPlay, it basically gives you like an Android tablet on your screen, and you can do anything with it. You can play YouTube videos, for example, or Netflix, or kind of whatever you want to. So pretty interesting. I had a little bit of a unique challenge because my CarPlay does not have a touchscreen. And it's not the only one. Like, this is a retrofit, but like Jessica's Mercedes doesn't have a touchscreen either. They have a dial in the middle. So a lot of Mercedes and other cars have like a jog dial or some way to do CarPlay that's not a touchscreen, or BMW did too. So I actually found a Bluetooth little mini keyboard that worked with it. So obviously, like, this is wildly impractical while driving, so not at all condoned or even suggested, but this little guy, it's got a little mouse and a little tiny keyboard. You can see like the size of it in my hand. Pretty neat. And it connects to the Android box and does its thing. So, and then, yeah, otherwise my car is a disaster. It's been weeks since I've cleaned it, so we're gonna go through and clean all of that up. Been helping Jessica's mother move, and then yeah, we'll get through the weekend, do the ceramic coating on the car. I'm gonna polish it with the DIY detail polisher, spend a little bit more time with both of them. I'm likely going to let them go, but not because they're not awesome. They are awesome. I think they're actually really, really good. But, you know, I have 7 polishers, and the new Liquid Elements cordless is on the way, and, you know, I've got like more stuff to test in the future, and I only have so many cars to polish. So those are ones that I could realistically sell pretty easily. I know a lot of people are interested in them. They work incredibly well, and they'll only have a couple cycles on them. I want to run them a little bit more and see how the gear sets like quiet down as they get broken in a little bit more. So that's something that I'll end up doing. And oh, also, Keeve found a pressure washer gun that is, it's like a Mossmatic copy. It's got this like a tiny swivel and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. So we'll play around with that. And yeah, I think that's enough. I think that's enough to have going on for one person. So I That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a great day.